may violate their constitutional oath and thus immediately forfeit their office and authority, and their proclamations to be disregarded with impunity, and means anyone, Congress, Senate, Governor, President. They have broken constitutional law, and therefore they all must step down or face a revolution. And let me remind you, let me give you some numbers. 330 million people, okay? 535 in Congress, okay? 2 million in our military and 160,000 in our police force. And many of them are for us. So let me remind you, you are just a small thing compared to us. And we're warning you right now, we're not taking this anymore. The Nuremberg Code says you don't get to violate our bodies, okay? All 10 of them you are violating right now. All 10 of them.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing his word with truth, sincerity, with charity. All right. And I just want to go into this lesson. And, yeah, man, let them hoes fight, man. Let them hoes fight. All right. Because what you're about to see is, seditious activities, which is basically uprisings against the government, man. All right. Okay. This is Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. And that's one of the reasons why this devil is ramping up all these laws, these draconian laws, because he sees the chariots, and he knows that his time is short. All right. That the Lord is about to come and deliver his children. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight one against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And right now you have Joe Biden putting an executive order out for all federal employees to get the vaccine, okay? And these people are bucking up. They don't want to, they don't want to do it, man. So it's going to be, war on all fronts. They're going to start a civil war, which is what they want. They want order out of chaos. They cause the chaos, and they want to be the solution to the order. All right. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. All right, and the council is being destroyed because people aren't believing these politicians, these talking heads. All right, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. And right now, hey, that's Joe Biden, man. He's just a face for the New World Order. He's not really pulling any strings. The guy barely even knows what's going on around him, half the time. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith Yahweh, power of hosts. So that's the time we're coming into, man. All right. So this devil's drawing a line in the sand, basically telling these people, man, look, we've been patient with you. All right, we spake as a lamb. Now we're speaking as a dragon. All right, now we're coming with those unrighteous decrees, right, to hurl you all into matter of fact, the 2 Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. Right. So, hey, man, our people are being led and corralled, and that's how he's doing it. He's doing with these draconian measures, man. you know, cutting off travel, destroying the supply chain, so people can't get food, making it so, look what's going on in Australia, you know. There was a scene where they were not letting people into the grocery store because they didn't have the vaccine. Alright, so this shit is getting critical, man. So that's all leading you to them, you know. They want you to depend on them for everything. So when they do open up those concentration camps, you know, they're going to funnel all these people into it, man. You know, you want food, you want water, shelter, electricity. We're going to cut all that off. You want any of those things you were used to having, or you're going to have to come into this concentration camp and then you're not going to leave. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. So the Lord is not going to suffer us to continue, because the scripture says, if unless those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. Okay? There shall no flesh be saved. Alright? So the Lord has to shorten these days. This is Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. On Egypt, whereof a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So all you that trust into this government, man, that trust into the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, you're gonna get pierced, man. All right, you're gonna get pierced. You're gonna get bit by this serpent venom, man. All right, and you're gonna be through, man. You're gonna be done. In fact, let me get one more scripture. I might end on that note. Because right now, what do you see, man? You see people screaming to the government, you know, screaming at the government, basically displeased with their leaders, man. Alright. This is Isaiah 22:1. The burden of the valley of vision. What aileth thee now that thou art wholly gone up to the housetops? Right? What is ailing you now? Okay? Thou that art full of stirs and a tumultuous city, a joyous city, the slain men are not slain with the sword, nor dead with battle. All thy rulers are fled together, right? The rulers are going to flee, man. All right? Because all this, some of these elected officials are going to get, you know, the people are going to put hands on those people, man. And they're going to do them in, man. They are bound by the archers, right? A lot of these politicians are going to flee into bunkers and overseas, and because they know the nuclear missiles are coming. All right, and those are the archers. All that are found in thee are bound together, which have fled from afar. So all of this whole earth, this whole world, is mainly Babylon the Great, is going to be gripped with terror, man. Therefore said I, look away from me, I will weep bitterly. Labor not to comfort me because of the spoiling of the daughter of my people. And mainly their main target are you Israelites, man. They want to spoil you, man. They want to put the vaccine in you, man. You know. And then the MOTB, right? For it is a day of trouble. Excuse me. Yeah, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. And of treading down, and of perplexity by the Yahweh power of hosts in the valley of vision, breaking down the walls, and of crying to the mountains, right? Of crying to the mountains, man. Crying to the governments, all right? Crying to these officials. And that crying is going to turn to just all-out chaos. A lot of these officials are going to be hunted down, man. You know, they're going to be hunted down and they're going to be dealt with, man. They're going to do what is called street justice, man. So, yeah, man, let them hoes fight. What we're going to do is we're going to sit back and watch the show, man. All right. We're going to sit back and watch the show, man. All right. In fact, let me get another scripture of that. All right. Okay. All right. All right, this is Psalms 18:43. Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people. So when the people are fighting each other, the Lord's going to deliver us out of those. We're not going to be a part of that, man. All right? We need this chaos to happen so we can rule, right? Thou hast delivered me from the strivings of the people, and thou hast made me the head of the heathen. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. All right. So yeah, man, we're gonna let you hoes fight, and we're gonna sit back and watch, man. So with that, I like to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Shalom and the Baba Ball.